We are illuminating many paths to ascension. You decide your path to ascension. We are very interested in how you all handle the next series of energies that are coming your way. We know that you have the capacity to handle so much and to keep up with the faster-moving energies. However, we do not know about those who are still asleep and who are having a very hard time keeping up with the energies that are among you right now. This is an opportunity for those of you who are awake to open up even more to receive for your fellow humans, that which is going to serve them, and that which they will be able to access at some point. At some point, everyone has a moment where they let go, where they are at peace, where they relax as they tune into Mother Nature, or the energies coming up from Mother Earth. You help those people by anchoring in these energies and going out and exploring your world. Whenever you are anchoring energies in for yourselves and for the collective, they move through your physical bodies, and eventually they get to the Earth's many grids. The energies can then go where they are needed, and many will be ready and waiting for one of your fellow humans to take a moment, where they put down their devices and observe a tree or a cloud in appreciation. All the time when people are going to the beach and getting into the ocean, or getting in any body of water, most of them do not realize how many of these energies they are accessing. And that is why they feel so much better after a day of leisure in Mother Nature. Now, you are not just anchoring in these energies for your fellow humans. You are also doing so because the fifth density crystalline energy grid is nearing completion and is ready to be the dominant grid there on Earth. You are all ready for more of that which is fifth density. You are ready to create it, to experience it, to talk about it, and teach about it. There will be more students awaiting those teachings because of the energies that are present right now, and because of the ones that are coming to support all of you in the completion of the fifth density crystalline energy grid. This means that you are that much closer to completing the shift. Of course, it is a moment worth celebrating there on Earth, as you continue to make such remarkable progress, despite all the challenges that you face there on a daily basis. We are so proud of you, so excited about what is to come, and so eager to see how all of you who are awake handle the faster-moving energies that are coming in to assist in the completion of that grid. We also encourage all of you to remember that you still have to take good care of yourselves. Drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, ground in your bodies, and do make sure you are enjoying Mother Earth and Mother Nature, especially at this time of great growth, faster-moving energies, and the completion of this beautiful grid that will be with you throughout your entire journey into the fifth density. It is also a grid that supports you in the transition to that higher level of consciousness. It is a wonderful co-creation, and one you should feel very proud of completing and being a part of that achievement. We are very excited to be a part of this journey with humanity. We have been observing not only human life on planet Earth, but also observing other beings in other star systems, and we make note of what works, regardless of where you are and what star system you live in. You are all looking for the deepest possible connection that you can find, and you all seek to experience a feeling state, one that has been elusive perhaps for your entire life, or even many lifetimes in a row. We invite you all to benefit from what the extraterrestrials in your galaxy, our galaxy, have come to know about finding the way to experiencing that elusive feeling. These other beings that we have been observing have found a greater sense of connection and a greater ability to find feeling within themselves when they are anchored in their physical body onto whatever planet or moon they find themselves living on. You often hear about being grounded, and sometimes being grounded refers to your consciousness in your physical body. However, the grounded that we want you to experience at this time is being grounded to Mother Earth and allowing her to give you the feeling that you have been searching for. Mother Earth has access to all vibrations, all emotions, and all desires because she has experienced so much through all of you. Therefore, the secret is right beneath your feet and always has been. The secret to getting everything that you want is not about thought, and it is not about actions taken. It is actually about slowing down and recognizing that everything you seek is within you. And the way to access it is through connecting to the biggest helper that you have in the physical realm. Your planet Gaia is that helper. She is there to support all of you. She is there to give you life. She is there to help you transform, and she is transforming with you. She is on this journey with humanity, and from our perspective, she is doing a wonderful job of inviting you back to center, back to a place of balance within yourselves. So many are looking for that feeling from something or someone outside of themselves, while Mother Earth is literally everywhere in your experience, ready to flip the switch for you. All you have to do is give her some of your time and attention. There you go. Getting to where you want to be could not possibly be easier, and we have just laid it all out for you. Learn from your friends throughout the galaxy who have been able to connect to their world and become and feel everything they have ever wanted. We are very satisfied with humanity's progress, as we see you from the perspective of reading the overall vibration of the collective. And we are especially happy about the progress that you have been making as the awakened collective, because you are capable of expanding and growing in leaps and bounds. You have that ability because of all that you are doing to keep up with the energies, all that you are doing to examine yourselves, to look within and see where there are blocked energies that need releasing. This ascension is all about releasing that which is of a lower vibration. Let it go. The more that you let go of, the more you can rise up. The less attached you are, the less you have clinging to you, and your energy gets lighter and lighter. And the only place for you to go is up. It is not important for you to look out at the world today as it is and ask yourselves how you can fix it. Do what feels best to you, to be a good citizen and a good steward of the world. As you take care of your own vibration, your own energy, you show yourself that it is possible to relax in a tense situation. It is possible to be joyous in a mundane situation. And it is possible to love in the face of others' hate. You demonstrate to not only yourselves, but to the entire collective, how it is done, how you can be love and light at any time of day, and in the face of any amount of darkness. You are not there to figure it all out. You are not there to figure out who is representing the dark and who is representing the light. All of those other beings are just reflecting something back to you anyway. You are there to shine your own light, and the more you let go of, the easier that is. The more you give in to the current set of circumstances, the brighter you can shine. The more you seek to be love in all situations, the more you see love all around you. That is the goal and mission for everyone, and that is how you get to where you are going joyously, with grace, love, and ease in your hearts. Practice the art of letting go, and you will be letting in more of who you are, more of the light and love of Source, and more of the higher frequency energies that are coming from above. While we tell you all of this, at the same time we want to point out that we see so many of you already doing it. We want you to know that is why we are so satisfied with your progress, and that as you keep it up, as you keep going, you will pull humanity up with you into the higher realms that you are all destined to be living in someday. As you do this consciously and deliberately, you make the journey more satisfying for you, and you open the door to more fun, to more joyous experiences along the way. We are always searching for the best possible ways to reach humans with our energy, which we consider to be very helpful. We have been noticing that there are opportunities presenting themselves to us that are new and exciting. You all have been more receptive to our energy, due in large part to how many positive depictions there have been of extraterrestrials in your science fiction. People are seeing a new breed of E.Ts. Extraterrestrials are being seen now as friendly, helpful, knowledgeable, and perhaps even more evolved spiritually, and that is assisting in bridging the gap between humans and extraterrestrials. We know that science fiction writers, directors, storytellers of all kinds are receiving downloads, and those downloads are showing up in the work that they produce. However, the evolution of E.Ts in your science fiction is also related to the evolution of your consciousness. When you first saw E.Ts depicted in your various storytelling works, they were grotesque, evil, and out to take over your planet and annihilate all life. Now you are seeing a much more realistic depiction of the extraterrestrials that you share this galaxy with. You are seeing that some are very good, very high vibrational, and very much want to assist humanity, to connect and co-create with you. Of course, you also have the other end of the spectrum. You see that there are still depictions of E.Ts that are malevolent and want to hurt and take over every planet that they come across. We want you to know that in reality, the number of benevolent E.Ts in the galaxy far outweighs the number of malevolent ones. It is the same on your world. As above, so below. The more that you recognize that your fourth density extraterrestrial friends are not that different from you, the easier it will be for you to have open contact. Therefore, we recommend that you put your attention on the well-intentioned E.Ts and seek out that personal contact, as it will only bring you to a place of feeling more whole and complete as a being, as a traveler, as someone who has their very own galactic history. The day is coming when humanity will openly be a part of the galactic community, and we are seeing that day coming sooner and sooner all the time. We are illuminating many paths to ascension for each and every one of you. There is not just one. There will not only be one way to experience ascension, as that would not serve Source's desire for a variety of experiences. You, as souls, desire a variety of experiences because you are little sparks of Source energy. So why would Source be any different from you as the individual sparks of light? You also crave variety of experience, and so does Source. Therefore, there will be as many different experiences of ascension as there are beings incarnate at this time throughout the entire universe and throughout the entire multiverse. This is why we say, we are illuminating many paths to ascension. It is because there is not just one path. You get to decide which path you take, and we will always encourage you to take the path that feels the best, that has the most opportunities for joy and expansion. We know that you want the same for yourselves. However, we also know that it is easy to be drawn into someone else's story of what ascension will be like for everyone, or for the percentage of the population that is going to ascend. We would like for you to forget everything that you have ever been told, and instead tune in to your ideal path, and feel into what it feels like. As you do so, you invite others to join you. However, they do not have to join you on your path. They can take their own good-feeling path to a higher level of consciousness, because we are all different. Therefore, you do not have to tell people that you have found the way and try to get them to join you on the one and only path. Instead, you give permission to be themselves and to follow the path of joy by doing so yourself. Along the way, of course, you are going to encounter the themes, the issues, the karma and the trauma that you came to experience, so that you can release all of your negative energy, your judgments, your fears, and so on around those experiences. However, you might as well encounter those little potholes on the path of greatest joy for you, and we want you to know you choose and decide what your joy is as well. You are there to experience it all, not just the good feelings and experiences, but all of it, in order to then choose the experiences that you deem to be good for you, good as far as you are concerned, and journey with joy. When you make those choices, and you continue to focus on the choice you have made, you manifest that reality, you experience that path, and you get to have more joy because you have chosen to be yourself, your whole self, rather than to follow along with what everyone else is doing, or what most people are believing is necessary for you to do to partake in order to get to the next level of consciousness. All you have to do is be yourself and follow your feelings. You have heard about the differences between service to self and service to others. Well, guess what? When you are joyous, your service to others matters more. It creates a bigger impact on the lives of those you seek to serve than when you are doing so out of guilt, obligation, or out of a feeling that you have to do it in order to be the better version of yourself that others have told you about. Inspire others with the way you live your lives, and they will inspire others, and those will inspire others, and so on and so on. That is the path of joy, and all the paths of joy are what we are illuminating with our messages to you and with the energies that we send. We are very happy to share with you our perspective on everything that you are living there on earth, and we will also understand that our perspective will be interpreted by the one who is receiving it in their own unique way. We also know that there are a great deal of perspectives out there, and that they continue to grow in numbers. We want you all to recognize that you are the interpreters of the message that you receive in any given moment, and that you are always seeing the world through your own unique lens. What that means is that you are having your own personal experience of something that is far more significant than what you may believe. What you believe will change over time, and perhaps the way you interpret your experiences will also change over time. However, we still know that you are better off seeking your own unique experiences than you are getting the one true and right perspective on life there, on Earth, or on anything. There are so many subjects, so many topics that people are wanting to get a higher perspective on, and so you often look for that before deciding for yourselves how you would like to experience that particular issue or topic. We urge you not to run around looking for the right way to approach something. Instead, ask yourselves how you would like to experience whatever the topic is. Create your experience of it, and know that any belief you take on will colour your experience of whatever it is that is happening to you or to another in any given moment. Listen to your hearts, listen to your internal guidance, and connect with yourselves to the higher densities and higher wisdom from higher frequency beings and streams of consciousness. Give yourselves that experience as well, because as much as anyone else can give you a perspective or a set of beliefs, they are far less equipped to give you an experience. That is something you must seek out for yourselves, so that you can do more than just believe. You can know. You know more and you learn more through experience than you do through theory and through scientific study. You are meant to live your lives there on Earth, and the more you seek out the new and interesting experiences that are available to you, the more fun you will have, the more people you will encounter, and the more you can set your beliefs aside for a moment and just be with something or someone. As soon as you start to define something, you start to limit what it is and what it can be to you. The same is true of your fellow humans and groups of your fellow humans, that it is so much easier to just put in a nice, neat little box. Do not do that to yourselves or to anyone else, and you will find that this universe can surprise you, and it can give you anything you want, including any experience. Do not even get attached to your own perspectives. Rather, be open to feeling into what is next for you, what could change in a heartbeat, and what could take you further down your path of expansion and spiritual evolution. There is so much more for all of you to experience, which is why you get excited and interested in shifting to a new density. However, also remember that the density you are in right now has much more dimensionality to it than just one static, limited perspective on reality. Open yourselves up and let go, and see where the current flow of energies takes you, because we guarantee that they will take you to a better feeling place than you have ever been before. Te Wana Tawa Te Awa.